Hello students, welcome to RG Studio. My name is Rahul. I am a teacher. इस वीडियो में मैं आपको बीएससी नर्सिंग एंट्रेंस एग्जाम 2019 के शॉर्ट पेपर की जानकारी देने जा रहा हूँ। सब्जेक्ट है फिजिक्स। जो कैंडिडेट्स बीएससी नर्सिंग, पैरामेडिकल, एएनएम, जीएनएम, नीट और अन्य कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स की तैयारी कर रहे हैं और इसके लिए ऑनलाइन या ऑफलाइन कोचिंग ज्वाइन करना चाहते हैं, इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन के पीडीएफ नोट से लेना चाहते हैं, 1941151394 पे व्हाट्सअप कर सकते हैं। और कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स की तैयारी के लिए व्हाट्सअप ग्रुप बना रखा है जिसका लिंक आपको डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में मिल जाएगा। चैनल को सब्सक्राइब अवश्य कर लें ताकि इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन के वीडियोज मिलते रहें और विभिन्न जॉब्स और एडमिशन के लिए जो नए अपडेट्स आते हैं उसकी जानकारी मिलती रहे। तो यहाँ पे बीएससी नर्सिंग के फिजिक्स के शॉर्ट पेपर की आपको जानकारी दी जा रही है। पहला क्वेश्चन है, अ ब्लैक बॉडी एट 1227 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड एमिट्स रेडिएशंस विद maximum intensity at a wavelength of 5000 angstrom. If the temperature of the body is increased by 1000 degree centigrade, the maximum intensity will be observed at। तो यहाँ पे इसका सॉल्यूशन है। ये क्वेश्चंस न्यूमेरिकल है, इनको अपने नोटबुक पे सॉल्व जरूर कीजिएगा। सॉल्यूशन है इसका, अकॉर्डिंग टू वेन्स लॉ लैम्डा एम टी इक्वल टू कॉन्स्टेंट से बी, where lambda m is wavelength corresponding to maximum intensity of radiation and T is temperature of the body in Kelvin. Therefore, lambda dash m upon lambda m equal to T upon T dash. Here given T equal to, here it is given that temperature of the body is increased by 1000 degree centigrade. So T equal to 1227 plus 273 equal to 1500 K. And as the temperature of body is increased by 1000 degree centigrade, therefore T dash equal to 1227 plus 1000 plus 273 equal to 2500 K. Lambda m equal to 5000 angstrom. Hence lambda dash m equal to 1500 upon 2500 into 5000 equal to 3000 angstrom. Correct answer is option D, 3000 angstrom. Next question is, a transistor oscillator using a resonant circuit with an inductor L of negligible resistance and a capacitor C in series produce oscillations of frequency f. If L is doubled and C is changed to 4C, the frequency will be, here L is doubled and C is changed to 4C, then we need to tell the frequency. What will be the frequency? Its solution is, in a series LC circuit, frequency of LC oscillations is given by f equal to 1 upon 2 pi square root LC. This is the formula. Or f proportional to 1 upon square root LC implies that f1 upon f2 equal to square root L2 C2 upon L1 C1. Given L1 equal to L, C1 equal to C, L2 equal to 2L and C2 equal to 4C, f1 equal to f. So by putting the value, f upon f2 equal to square root 2L into 4C upon LC equal to square root 8. Therefore f2 equal to f upon 2 square root 2. Correct option will be option C is correct, f upon 2 square root 2. Next question is, a Carnot engine whose sink is at 300 K has an efficiency of 40%. By how much should the temperature of source be increased so as to increase its efficiency by 50% of original efficiency? Its solution is, correct answer is option C, 250 K. Solution is, the efficiency of Carnot engine is defined as the ratio of work done to the heat supplied. The efficiency of Carnot engine is defined as the ratio of work done to the heat supplied, that is, formula is eta equal to work done upon heat supplied equal to W upon Q1 equal to Q1 minus Q2 upon Q1 equal to 1 minus Q2 upon Q1 equal to 1 minus T2 upon T1. Here T1 is the temperature of source and T2 is the temperature of sink. As given, eta equal to 40% equal to 40 upon 100 equal to 0.4 and T2 equal to 300 K. So 0.4 equal to 1 minus 300 upon T1 implies that T1 equal to 300 upon 1 minus 0.4 equal to 300 upon 0.6 equal to 500 K. Let temperature of the source be increased by x K, then efficiency becomes eta dash equal to 40% plus 50% of eta equal to 40 upon 100 plus 50 upon 100 into 0.4 equal to 0.4 plus 0.5 into 0.4 equal to 0.6. Hence 0.6 equal to 1 minus 300 upon 500 plus x. 300 upon 500 plus x equal to 0.4 implies that 500 plus x equal to 300 upon 0.4 equal to 750. X equal to 750 minus 500 equal to 250 K. Next question is, an alpha particle of energy 5 mega electron volt is scattered through 180 by a fixed uranium nucleus. The distance of the closest approach is of the order. Correct answer is option C, 10 to the power minus 12 centimeter. Its solution is, according to law of conservation of energy, kinetic energy of alpha particle equal to potential energy of alpha particle at distance of closest approach. So according to law of conservation of energy, kinetic energy of alpha particle equal to potential energy of alpha particle at distance of closest approach, that is half mv square equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon 0 q1 q2 upon r. 5 mega electron volt equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9 into bracket 2e into bracket 92 e upon r, because 1 upon 2 mv square, half mv square equal to 5 mega electron volt implies that r equal to 9 into 10 to the power 9 into 2 into 92 into 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19 whole square, 1.6 into 10 to the power 19 whole square upon 5 into 10 to the power 6 into 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. Therefore r equal to 5.3 into 10 to the power minus 14 m, equivalent to 10 to the power minus 12 centimeter. Next question is, two masses m1 equal to 5 kilogram and m2 equal to 4.8 kilogram tied to a string are hanging over a light frictionless pulley. What is the acceleration of the masses when lift is free to move? G equal to 9.8 meter per second square. Correct answer is option A, that is 0.2 meter per second square. Its solution is, on releasing the motion of the system will be according to figure. This is the figure. You can make this figure on your notebook. So here m1g equal minus t equal to m1a equation 1 and t minus m2g equal to m2a equation second. On solving equations 1 and second, we get a equal to m1 minus m2 upon m1 plus m2 into g. Equation third, here m1 equal to 5 kilogram, m2 equal to 4.8 kilogram, g equal to 9.8 meter per second square. Therefore a equal to 5 minus 4.8 upon 5 plus 4.8 into 9.8 equal to 0.2 upon 9.8 into 9.8 equal to 0.2 meter per second square. Next question is, alternating current cannot be measured by DC ammeter because option A, AC cannot pass through DC ammeter, B, AC changes direction, C, average value of current for complete cycle is 0, D, DC ammeter will get damaged. Correct answer is option C, average value of current for complete cycle is 0. Here question is, alternating current cannot be measured by DC ammeter because correct answer is average value of current for complete cycle is 0. Its explanation is, the full cycle of alternating current consists of two half cycles. For one half current is positive and for second half current is negative. Therefore for an AC cycle the net value of current average out to 0 while the DC ammeter reads the average value. Hence the alternating current cannot be measured by DC ammeter. Question number 7 is, two cells having the same electromagnetic force are connected in series through an external resistance R. Cells have internal resistances R1 and R2. R1 is greater than R2 respectively. When the circuit is closed, the potential difference across the first cell is 0. The value of R, capital R is, correct answer is option A, R1 minus R2. Its solution is, net resistance of the circuit equal to R1 plus R2 plus capital R. Net electromagnetic EMF in series equal to E plus E equal to 2E. This is the figure. You can make this in your notebook. Therefore, from Ohm's law, current in the circuit from Ohm's law, current in the circuit will be I equal to net electromagnetic force upon net resistance I equal to 2E upon R1 plus R2 plus R. Equation 1, it is given that as circuit is closed, potential difference across the first cell is 0, that is V equal to E minus I R1 equal to 0, that is implies that I equal to E upon R1. Equation second, from equation first and second we get E upon R1 equal to 2E upon R1 plus R2 plus R2 implies that 2R1 equal to R1 plus R2 plus R. Therefore, R equal to external resistance equal to R1 minus R2. Next question is the binding energy of deuteron is 2.2 mega electron volt and that of helium is 28 mega electron volt. If two deuterons are focused to form one helium, then the energy released is, correct answer is option B, 23.6 mega electron volt. Its solution is, the reaction can be written as, this is the reaction. The energy released in the reaction is difference of binding energy of daughter and parent nuclei, hence energy released equal to binding energy of helium minus 2 into binding energy of hydrogen equal to 28 minus 2 into 2.2 equal to 23.6 mega electron volt. Next question is ionization potential of hydrogen atom is 13.6 electron volt. Hydrogen atom in ground state are excited by monochromatic radiation of photon energy 12.1 electron volt. According to Bohr's theory, the spectral lines emitted by hydrogen will be, correct answer is option B 3. Its solution is ionization energy corresponding to ionization potential equal to minus 13.6 electron volt. Incident photon energy equal to 12.1 electron volt. So the energy of electron in excited state equal to minus 13.6 plus 12.1 equal to minus 1.5 electron volt. That is En equal to minus 13.6 upon n square electron volt minus 1.5 equal to minus 13.6 upon n square equal to minus 13.6 upon minus 1.5 equivalent to 9. Therefore n equal to 3. That is energy of electron in excited state corresponds to third orbit. The possible spectral lines are when electron jumps from orbit third to second, third to first and second to first. Thus 3 spectral lines are emitted. Next question is the potential energy of a long spring when stretched by 2 cm is U. If the spring is stretched by 8 cm, the potential energy stored in it is, correct answer is option C 16U. Its solution is that extension produced in a spring Bx initially in stretched condition spring will have potential energy U equal to half k x square, where k is spring constant or 4 constant U1. Therefore U1 upon U2 equal to x1 square upon x2 ka square. Given U1 equal to U, x1 equal to 2 cm, x2 equal to 8 cm. Putting these value in equation 1, we have U upon U2 equal to 2 ka square upon 8 ka square equal to 4 upon 64 equal to 1 upon 16. Therefore U2 equal to 16U. इस वीडियो में फिजिक्स के क्वेश्चंस की जानकारी दी गई है 10 क्वेश्चंस की, जो कि बीएससी नर्सिंग के शॉर्ट पेपर में आ चुके हैं 2019 के, और जो कैंडिडेट्स विभिन्न कॉम्पिटेटिव एग्जाम्स की तैयारी कर रहे हैं और इसके लिए इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन के पीडीएफ नोट्स लेना चाहते हैं वो 9411513974 पे व्हाट्सअप कर सकते हैं। वीडियो को लाइक शेयर और कमेंट जरूर कीजिएगा। वीडियो देखने के लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।